the channel. All messages, translator off. YouTube, we always follow guidelines. I am an adult, not a minor. We have nothing for sale on our channels. It's all for educational purposes and enjoyment of my subscribers. Past lives, current lives, and future lives. All follow those guidelines. Just got done eating some supper at a friend's place. Before that, I was working on his 4Runner. It was overheating, so we figured it's a thermostat sticking. And then on the way over there, my brakes decided to, which I knew they're having problems. The brake light turned on, telling me they're low. So I need to buy some brakes for this fan, which I knew that already. But it might need a rotor too, so which is like 80 bucks for one rotor. Might have to shop around a little bit. At least that would be O'Reilly's. Brakes aren't too bad. They're like 40 bucks for a pair, left and right. CDH, yep. What a supper. I had a pizza where I was at my friend's place. I was working on his 4Runner. We had pizza. They ordered in Pizza Hut. Oh, that's a neat Land Cruiser. Now I got to go to the Home Depot or Lowe's. I'll probably go to Lowe's and get some materials for the job tomorrow. Just one board. I know they have it. I looked it up earlier, but Home Depot acted like the stuff I need is only in order, which I didn't think it was. But Hardy trim, where it's a concrete board material. Who dat? Oh, hey, Rodney. We got a share for patrol of some sort. Pull over to the side here for him. It's a sheriff. He's going pretty fast. Or no, it's the police. Sheriff is the police. He's moving pretty fast. At least he didn't pull me over this time. Rodney, what subscription did you buy? If you don't mind me asking. I don't know. I didn't look myself to see what he probably just got the $1.99 one. I'm guessing. I don't know. It gets you a free entry, an extra entry to the giveaway when we have that. So, oh wow, that's a neat looking Thunderbird from the 70s. It's a light blue color. It's pretty cool. Probably has a slant 6 in it, so it can fit under the hood. Just the basic. Yep. I think that's $1.99 if I recall. I don't know what to charge on that. And I don't know if you can ever change the price. I don't know. Oh, there's another sheriff or police. Pull over for him. People think I'm turning here, but I'm not. There we go. Back on the road. Another police. Yep, another police. We're headed to Lowe's. Good old Lowe's. What's up, Rebel? Desert Army looking good, brother. What's the good news today? That I'm kind of tired. I don't know if that's good news or not. But that I'm living, I'm kicking, I'm above ground. Lowe's is a hardware store, home improvement store. I should maybe get some ice cream. I'm kind of hungry for ice cream. Stop at Caverns, maybe get some custard. Their chocolate custard. Stuff's pretty good. Culver's is bass. Culver's is bass. Yep. At least you have sunshine. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's facing me, as you can see. I'm heading west. That's why. But yeah, I worked out my buddy's 4Runner. It was overheating on him, so we figured it's a stuck thermostat. So I went over there at what, 4:30, 5 o'clock or so, something like that. This girl beside me is looking at my big old van. I think everyone should move to Patreon. They don't take near as much off the top. I don't have a Patreon account. I got a Rumble, but it's been having problems. I haven't tried it in a while, so maybe they fixed the problems. I don't know. Alright, let's cut over in this turning lane. It's a little hard to see because my windshield's kind of dirty with that sun shining up against it too. Alright, right lane, turn on lane. I can turn right if I stop first. It doesn't say no right on red, so go. Make sure no one's on the crosswalk. It's a little hard to see. Let's see, I'm stuck in upstate New York. J-Man, mind if you burn my $800 for a 1989 GMC Sierra? Burn it. You don't want to burn money. Hey, Jerome, how's it going? What's up, Mr. Jordan? I'm headed to Lowe's. I worked on a friend's 4Runner, and after that, they gave me some pizza for supper they ordered in. Now I'm headed to Lowe's. Good old Lowe's. You might have a crack in your screen. No, I don't think I do. I've got a screen protector on it that has a couple little cracks in it. That's why we put that on. That way it doesn't, you don't break your actual screen. I got to get some new protectors for the back cameras. Alright, let's see here. Alright, slide this back. $800 could be a great deal. Could also be a very bad decision too, right? Alright, that guy's turning, so I should be able to go. Make sure there's not a vehicle behind this van here. Yep, there we go. Alright, I need to turn here into Lowe's parking lot. See, it was saw it 1989 GMC Sierra for $800. Would you buy it? Depends if I needed it or not. If I needed it, I suppose. Bought a 94 Sierra for 800 years ago. It's long gone now. Rusted out probably, huh? Alright, lumber's actually on the other side. I can't really, I should have not turned. Man, that sun is a pain. I can hardly see. There's a lady with a dress. That's nice. Someone dress half decent nowadays. Alright, yeah. A little easier to see in the shade here. Alright, I'll go ahead and park in the Pro section where this Prius is. I don't know why the Prius is parked in Pro Center here. Don't ask me why, because I do not know. Alright, I gotta get one trim piece. No rust because we stripped everything that was rusted. Alright, we're at Lowe's now. Ooh, that was my first truck, mini fond memories. Probably bad ones too. I just need one trim piece and a tube of caulking, although I might have some in there. I think I do. It's only a partial though. Should be enough. Yeah, maybe not. I should get one. Yeah, if there's no frame to rust in, that's a unibody then. No frame with that. Let's see, Hardy. Hardy's back here by the trim. We're in Lowe's. Yeah, if it's a unibody, they don't have a frame. Like a car or some SUVs. We'll check if they got any deals at the back wall too. Someone leave their tape measure here? They probably borrowed it. Took it off the holder thingy. Alright, Hardy trim should be down one of these. It's either down this trim one or another one. This is oak, popular. Pine without knots. Redwood, cedar of some sort. Let's see, where's their Hardy trim? There's some clearance doors and windows. Let's see, where's their Hardy trim? There's their Hardy siding. There's some Hardy trim. But I'm looking for the fatter stuff. That is it. This is the fatter stuff. Right there. That's what we're looking for.
PFP, it looks like a A10. Mine is, but for a disposal company, it was an ugly green and tan two-tone. I painted it. It's a Warthog, an A10 Warthog. Yeah, how long are these things? They should be 20-something bucks, those things. Well, I've seen the SR-71 out of Tucson. I've never seen it fly. I have seen the Freedom Taco fly a couple times. That one we couldn't get near, though, in the Tucson Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. Couldn't get near that one. As a non-American, when I'm thinking America, I think of the A10. Yeah, and they want to get rid of it again. They want to keep getting rid of it.
Special assistance needed at the appliance desk. Special assistance needed at the appliance desk.
Yep, lady, you just got 10 times. No, not quite. All right, I'm gonna get some high potency, whatever you want to call it, caulking, which is by the paint. Which makes me want to leave this board elsewhere for a little bit, so I can go get that. Set this back down. I'll get that trim piece later. I'll go get the caulking. America, when I think of America, I think of the M1. A picture standing outside this or something. We went to the Tucson Air Show, and they had it there out front, SR-71. Oh, and then I've seen it at the Air and Space Museum in Maryland, is it? They had one there too. And a spaceship. Alright, the paint, if I recall, and caulking is down on this side. They're trying to make the SR-72. Last I knew, they're almost done with it. The black, see, that one's called the Nighthawk or something. I can't remember what the new one's called. Alright, let's see. What's that stuff at? It's paintable. Where's that stuff at? Looking for the paintable stuff. Most of this is non-paintable. Not paintable. Not paintable. I don't know if they have the one that Home Depot carries. It's paintable. Not paintable. Let's see about this stuff. Is this stuff paintable? Yeah, it is. Pro Seal Max. That's window and door. That's not what I want. Not paintable. So many of these are just not paintable. Gotta be paintable. Tip of the day, if you put non-paintable caulking on and you want to paint over it, put regular paintable caulking on top of it first and then paint it. It's weird, I don't see the caulking that they have at Home Depot here. I mean, I have some in the van, but I don't know if I've got enough. It's going to be close if I do. Make sure to buy some blinker fluid. I know, right? We need to bring back drummer boys into service at the front lines. Well, I guess I'll just use what I have. I'm pretty sure I have like 3/4 of a tube, which should be enough. I don't have to do major caulking, but a decent amount. Alright, let's get that board I set down. Think ever seen Jerry use his turn signals once? Not sure who you talking about. Alright, I set that board down right. Next one down, it must be. There it is, right here. Mach 8. P51 Mustang. Wasn't that a turboprop? So it's here temporarily. Put you guys in my pocket. Might make some muffled noises. What's that, Russell? Put you guys in my pocket. The pen's running away. Is it fitting okay? They got their tin on clearance. 36 bucks a piece. What are those? 8 foots? 8-foot pro panel. Yep. These are cute. Look at these. They're like the totes with the yellow lids that are black. Cute little boogers. There's the little yellow lids. Teeny tote. Just one.
Maybe.
It's kind of blotchy looking. There we go.
You don't want
I do.
Okay.
520-255-4204.
For Jake Reynolds.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, 2460. Out of 40?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cancel so you don't have to put your number in. Can you repeat what you want to put on there?
And ANN.
There is 1539.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you.
You have a good evening. Wheat penny. Good old wheat penny. Yep, the van's a wreck. I didn't get to clean it this weekend because I was busy pouring concrete, and after that I cleaned the house. Let's see here. If only horses could fly when pigs fly, huh? Senor Klassen, my Surrey friend. What else we got? Make sure to turn the phone away while punching your phone number in the machine this time. I didn't punch it in, she did. Plus I verbally said it. Plus I have it on one of my videos. And it's my business number, so I don't really care if it's passed around. You got it front center, source anyone? Yep, he put it on there. My island friend, hi George. Yep, he's on here. Is that guy wearing UCP pants? I have no idea what they are. Jordan's getting worse here every day. More homeless druggies. Yep. Guess playing Michael. Oh, geez, Russell, I live 4 away from downtown. So it's not too bad here. Security job. F4 Phantom? Nope. Hint. It's a non-American. Well, that's a unique looking one. It's hard to see it, though. I'm working on it, Jordan. F104 Canadair. Nope. A MiG? It's hard to see the front nose. MiGs are a flat nose thingy. Let's put you guys here. Señor. Yeah, that front brake is definitely dragging. A MiG 14, isn't that what they call it or something? Alright, what's the best route to get out of here? Least amount looking at the sun, the better. My eyeballs are having problems. They're a little dry feeling. It is a MiG, huh? Picture makes it look a little distorted. That's a white and red MiG? Is that what it is? It looks like it. What's that? Some little spicy hatch behind me, a Ford Fusion or Ford Focus. It's got a noisy muffler. It's probably a manual. MiG 21, okay. Let's put these sunglasses back on. Most of the way I'm going now, I shouldn't be facing the sun, so that helps for me to see better. This windshield's dirty on the inside and the outside. It's got like a smears on it. It's not very nice. Alright, I need to get these front brakes fixed on this thing before I ruin something on it, like an actual caliper. Didn't they make a MiG 22 as well? At least it rings a bell. Wasn't that the one they used the first Top Gun? They had MiGs on there, yeah. That was the, wasn't that the one that the Japanese used? They used the MiGs, right? And they had the there's a patrol there. I wonder if he's going to pull someone over. Arizona High Patrol Trooper, State Trooper. I think so, yeah. Didn't the Japanese people use those? The MiGs. And later on, in the new one, didn't they use a MiG to escape? Or was that maybe that was an older American one? And they said there's no way we can outrun these other guys. And they didn't. The one guy ejected and the other one ejected right at the last moment. Of course, he thought he died. He thought he died. I think I'm gonna get some ice cream. I'm hungry for ice cream. Or technically it's frozen, not frozen yogurt. What is it? Custard. Custard at Culver's here. We'll get the chocolate. Chocolate with fudge in it. Culver's is like always busy. Let's see, looks like what you call it of the day is Georgia Peach. What do you call that? The fudge of the day or whatever. Let's see here. The custard of the day. MiG Google is full of crap. Yeah, I'm sure it was repainted. Usually they were reflective silver. Yeah, they're pretty shiny. Real shiny silver. Alright, we're going into Culver's here. Make sure we're locked up there. Not sure we're carrying. Yeah, we carry. Oh, is this what I think it is? Is it a red line ion? No, they put a Z in front of it. There's a red line ion that's really fast. Nissan, or not Nissan, Saturn Ion Redline. It's turbocharged, I think, or supercharged, I can't remember. Like the MiG 29 Fulcrum. Howdy, Tony. All 20 of your, what do you call it? Mixers, concrete mixers. If we get that in medium, in the chocolate, and if we could put like chocolate syrup in it.
Okay. Anything else for you, sir?
What's that?
Anything else for you today?
Just that.
Alright, it's gonna come out to 662, okay?
I'll take it. The way he left it out is.
Got plenty right there. $15, sir.
Thank you.
Get a receipt today?
Yes, please. Thanks, Tony.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Creator? I actually had supper already. I'm getting a concrete mixer here at Culver's. Chocolate with chocolate syrup. Good old Culver's. Now I was at a customer friend's house working on his vehicle, and they gave me supper. We had a pizza from Pizza Hut, which I haven't had in years. I think it was Pizza Hut. Yeah. The one Pizza Hut closed down. So did one of the Jack in the Box. No. Maybe half of them. I just feel really dry. Maybe. They might have. I'm not sure, Creator.
It's gonna be like a minute 30.
Gotta put that receipt in my pocket. Medium. There you go. Yep, that's it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, wonderful night, sir.
You too. Your wife's boyfriend. I guess that's yourself then, hopefully. Culvers. I don't get them very often because they're kind of expensive. They're grinders. Man, my eyes feel so dry. It's been breezy, so that could be why. What's up, Nexus Database? How you doing? That could be yourself. So yeah, maybe you're talking about yourself. Oh. AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get out of here.
Seems like something Mike would say. Yeah, I know, right? Good, nice. Let me get in front here. Alrighty. Exactly, Rodney. Yeah, it definitely does sound like him. What's up, Naomi? I almost hopped on your live last night. I was up a little bit when you were on live there at 12 something my time. I was like, well, I was kind of in and out of sleep at the time. Couldn't sleep that well. That's probably why my eyes are a little bit tired, feeling too and dry. Because I didn't sleep the greatest last night. I have a van like that. It's white with black tint, windows, and says free fridge, spinners, and vapes. Mine says free ammo on it, allegedly. Yeah. NASA Museum of Nuclear Science on New Mexico just received a U2 display. Awesome. Yeah, I liked the live, but if I recall, but I didn't hop on. Didn't stay on. That's really late my time, obviously. It was midnight. Got the Dukes of Hazzard Charger over there, but it's the modern version, like the new one. I don't mind how they look, except I don't like the ones that are the V6 electric. They need to put a V8 back in them, which maybe they are. Culvers. I got another whisker tickling my nose. It's pretty busy out here right now. It's 7 o'clock. It's not like people are getting off of work or something. It's a weekday. It's a Tuesday. Decently busy. Man, my eyeballs are getting so dry. Boy Scouts, I always made a general leave for the Pinewood Derbies. People always got mad about it. So I was in Royal Rangers, which is pretty similar to Boy Scouts, but it's ran by Assemblies of God Church, and they had Pinewood Derby races. I made two. One was a little pickup, one was like a car, and I got like 4th place with a little car, if I recall. I almost got a trophy for that one. 3rd place would have got one. Who dis? I'm not sure. I can't see it when I'm driving. It's a little hard to focus on it. Who dis? Yes. Uh-oh. Red light. Well, it's yellow first. Now it's red. Profile picture. Is that what PFP stands for? Profile picture. What is that? Pathfinder Rock Creek. Never heard of that version of Pathfinder. It's a crossover pretty much now. Instead of it used to be an SUV. What is up? The indestructible Richard Nixon. How's it going? What to own? Just want to be left alone with my second man. Exactly. Same here. Thankfully, we have pretty good freedoms where I'm at here in Arizona. I live in Arizona. We have constitutional carry. We don't have any restrictions, pretty much. I used to live in Cali for a while, and they have just about every restriction in the book, including the roster. Be ungovernable. They can't do anything if they don't know about it. Wink, wink. Allegedly. Right, J-Dog? Yeah, I've never seen one of those. At Pathfinder Rock Creek. It's a special edition. Here in Michigan, it's swing state. No restrictions on what we can own yet. Yeah, that's usually what he says. It's focusing on my glass on my windshield, so I can't have that way. I can speed up. But there's a slowpoke up here that I'm catching up to really fast. It must be going like 40 or 45, and it's 55 here. That's what you call being a hindrance, which causes an accident. You sped up some. But I can only turn the other way. I want to get down to Texas. Just don't Michigan, Texas, huh? Or like they say in Arizona, don't California my Arizona. I'm from Arizona. I moved to Cali, now I'm back in Arizona, so I'm not Californian yet. They're meaning like don't let the libtards ruin the state. That's the idea. What's up, Rich? Museum of Aviation in Robbins, Air Force Base has everything you'd want to see. Also to the Air and Space Museum in Maryland, I think it is, or Virginia, I can't remember. They've got all sorts of stuff. They got the SR-71, they've got the Challenger, is it? Or the Discovery, maybe. Some for a spaceship. That museum actually is in one of the Transformer movies, because one of the Transformers is the SR-71. He's an old guy. He's an old Autobot. Hello, Mike. Where's the Air Force graveyard? It's near Tucson. It's in Tucson. Grandpa died, my GF left, and my dad won't stop yelling at me. Sorry about that. No, liberal, I ain't bringing that gay crap. Awesome. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Get to work in Warren tomorrow, which right next to Bisbee. Next to Bisbee, Arizona. Warren, Arizona. Hey, there's a Chevy little pickup. A Chevy D-Max. They don't have those here in the States. It's from Mexico. What's up, Sir Rome? How you doing? I didn't even get to see what you said. It disappeared too quick. I'm gonna go for a walk. Okay. What's this guy doing? He's not even watching the road when he's walking on it. Watch out, sunshine. Oh, that's Duran. That's my roommate. There he is, being an idiot. There he is, my roommate.
Say hi to the chat.
Don't do that when I'm driving. It automatically locks the transmission and can break it.
Really?
Yes.
Your van is
When you're
weird.
going that slow.
I'm going to the gas station.
Do I what?
You need a beer? I'm going to the gas station.
No, I don't need a beer. Hi, chat. Bye, chat. Jammed it. Kangaroos versus koala versus platypus. Sometimes gotta test you, Rich. Just gotta keep going. Yep, platypus would easily win. They have toxins. That's what I've heard. They have several monster hanging cram, filling like 100 and display outside. Platypus for the win. Late night. Sort of. Yeah, why does this idiot keep dumping these shavings inside our pothole here? I don't know why he keeps doing that. Sorry, guys. I hate it that he's 2 houses down from us, does his grass clippings and dumps them on the dirt road here. Instead of putting them in a pile, taking them to the dump, whatever, like a responsible American or citizen. Not a late night, not really. Sort of, kind of. So I went to someone's house to work on their Forerunner, a friend of mine, about like 4 o'clock or so. And after that, we had supper at their house, and then I went to Lowe's to pick up something, and I went to Culver's. Got a concrete mixer. Who's the kid? That is my roommate. He's being a dum-dum. Then he opened my door when I was still traveling, and if you're going between like 5 and less miles an hour, it'll shove it into a park and break something. It's my adopted son. I was like 15 when he was born. Yeah, go far. Probably 4th, I think. It's a 05. I think that's 4th generation. Because first had a removable back on it. Second was, you know, kind of like just the same Chevy, like the pickups were. Third was another one. I think it's a 4th generation. It's a 4-liter. Sounds like a Quebeciola. They throw their yard waste wherever. I just don't know why he does it. He literally drives his mower after he's done mowing. He drives it on the road, dumps it in a pothole that's at the front where it always gets full of water, and just leaves it. I feel like putting up a sign that says no dumping. It's not very nice to have those clippings there because like they're kind of soft, and if there's enough of them, I mean, a car could maybe get stuck in it. I don't know. He dumps it in that pothole that's up there by the stop sign. See, here's his tractor marks, his lawnmower marks. Drives all the way over and dumps it in that hole there. They were rust buckets. What were rust buckets? 4th gens with the V8 are supposed to be pretty good. Yeah, they do have the 4th gen does have the V8. I don't know if the 5th gen does, but I know the 4th does. I have a friend who has the V8 in his 4th gen. It's a 4.7 liter, which is what the Sequoias had in them until they changed the generation and put a 5.7. They have bad frames though. Yeah, I did just recently when I did a real quick research on his, it did say something about they had bad frames was one of the things that those had, the Gen 4s, and there was like 2 other thingies. Sometimes head gasket issue, not all of them though, you know. And then I forget what the other thing was. Up there's 3 different things, but it was overheating on them. So I put a new thermostat in because I think it was stuck closed. Canella, come on, girl. Donkeys are picking on each other. Hey, stop biting each other. Come on, Canella. Canella, come on.
Coming in? I like the third gens more, the fourth gens are ugly. Yeah, I like the third gens better too. They look nicer. And Ella, no. No. I don't know what you're doing, but you're probably doing something you shouldn't be doing. Turn the AC on. Alright, I gotta let the donkeys out. Gotta let the donkeys out. They're waiting for me. It's funny, they make the same noises as a horse, a little racket. But they also do that hee-haw, hee-haw. I'm working in a spring shop. F-150s and 250s have spring issues. This one, the mom is always pushing her around, the younger one. I don't know what her issue is. Hey, why you do that, Mama? What are you doing? I tapped your head to pet you and you pulled away. What's going on, Mama? I was told that she was going to be the ornery one. This one ends up being the more calm one. Usually. Right, Mama? Push, 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 push. Look at this. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. Alright, I gotta fill up their water. Weird looking dogs, because those ain't dogs. They ain't dogs or doggies. Oh! Hey, what's up, AT? Alright, I gotta fill up their water. They pretty much drank it all again. Put you guys back in the pocket. So we don't fall out. Oh, got a leak in the hose here. I got to find the video where a dog touched the electric fence. It was a donkey, it brayed, it was hilarious. Oh, after the dog touched it, the donkey went hee-haw, hee-haw, like it was laughing. That does sound funny. That's a eucalyptus leaf, which I'm not sure where that came from. I don't have any eucalyptus. The neighbor's got some over there. Way over there, they got some of those taller ones right about where the tip of my finger is, right in there. I hear another siren. I don't know where that came from. Eucalyptus leaf right there. Yep, I laughed so hard. Yeah. Alright, let's shut this off. I need to cut that end off where it's leaking. Where I kink it off at. I kink it because if the donkeys turn on the water, they used to turn it on because it's an easy turn. And they'd make a flood. They turned it on with their head there off the valve. It'd make a flood all right here. Alrighty. I think you need a new hose. It's actually not that old. 6 months old? 9 months? I don't know. I forget. No, that one's probably... That was actually probably close to 2 years. Hey girls, you want something to eat? Huh? You want some num-nums? Want some num-nums, huh? Oh, good girl. Yeah. Alright, let's get you something to eat. Let's get you some num-nums. Yeah, I know, right? I need one that's just like a on-off. That's still the full-size pressure, pretty much. You too good? Huh? 'Cause I'm broke. That's why. I'm broke as a goat. Alright, you two girls, be good. No picking on each other. Oh, I gotta pick up this bowl. Yeah, just a ball. Yeah, just a ball valve on the end. So I don't want to type you like squeeze or turn a valve like a pistol grip style, because I want it the full thing. So guys, if you guys want water in your house, you probably grab a cup, fill it up, use it, and then later on throughout the day use it. At least I do. My roommate gets a new cup every single time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cups on the counter, and I just washed dishes 2 days ago. He should only have 1 or 2, and then the other 2 are mine. Yeah. He just grabs another cup every time. What are you doing, Canella? What are you doing? Yeah, it's cray-cray. And YouTube, just like we stated when we first started our live, that nothing is for sale, it's educational purposes only. That's exactly what it is in this whole room, okay? And we're an adult. And nothing's for sale, see? Make him do the dishes. He does once in a while. Yeah, have a father-son sit down. So I found out what this word means. Matak, it means bullets. Matak means bullets. Make him do the dishes. I know, right? I've thought about making it so that I do only mine and he does only his. He might start cooking differently. Dump him on his bed. He used to sleep on the couch for like 5 months. He said, oh, because the mouse went on my bed and I need to wash the sheets. 5 months later, he still sleep on the couch and didn't have his sheets washed. Stuff's so good. Oh, I just got a kink in my shoulder. Ouch, pinching. My right shoulder blade. It's not like I was just doing a whole bunch of push-ups or something. I wash my sheets every week. It's a good practice. Hey, Beyond. That's laziness at its finest. It's something. Nella, what are you doing? Skittles. What's up, dogs? How's Raging? How you doing, bud? We got a Culver's concrete mixer. Chocolate with syrup in it. I washed my top blanket yesterday. Was the day before that. Yeah, it was yesterday. All good here? Awesome. I almost washed the sheets too, but I didn't. I did a whole bunch of laundry Saturday. Not Saturday, yesterday. Well, I might have did a little bit Saturday. Is that a pile that needed folded? I do all the washing Saturday usually. Oh, Sunday. Wash my sheets every couple months. Rodney. Mine's probably every other week. Most of the time. Got approved for the YouTube partnership program. Just linked our store to the channel. Awesome. I need to do that too. I'm trying to figure out. I can do Shopify. You can link. It's automatically linked with YouTube. It's like the easiest one. And they give you like 3 weeks, is it? Or is it 3 days? 3-day trial, is it? It wasn't easy. Well, I have partnership already. I've had that already for a while. I've been monetized for a long time. And then I've had like a store hooked up, or where you want to call it, for a while too, but I don't have a website linked, which is where I would put a Shopify link. We're using Fourth Wall. Yeah, there you go. Oh, does that link pretty good with YouTube? Because I know Shopify links really well with YouTube. Could never do this. I sweat a lot. I sweat a lot too, yeah. Sorry, my nose also got really runny. Yeah, Shopify is so much a year or a month, but then they give you like 3 days for free, is it? Just to check it out? I can't remember. Yeah, after I figured it out, Fourth Wall link pretty good. Okay. What are their rates? Because I know Shopify is not too bad. Thing is, Shopify is not a drop ship. Is Fourth Wall a drop ship? Check out our store sometime. I have a store tab on our channel. I'll have to check that out. Roommate's back. It's completely free? No wonder it took a while to get in. It must not be a drop ship then, where people order in and then from that site it figures out where to buy it through. Versus Shopify, I still have to ship the stuff out. I still have to get everything ready. It's just a site where they can hook into to know where to acquire merge. I do too, Russell. I should probably quit being lazy and watch them more often. Yep. Yeah, it is a print-on-demand service as well. But I'm sure that costs money. Print-on-demand. Yeah, I gotta look that one up. Did I screenshot that earlier? I don't think I did. Let's go ahead and screenshot it. Because I want to make sure I do it right, where I'm not wasting money on something for like a whole month subscription that doesn't even work. Now, does YouTube take a cut of your merge too? Do they take 30% of that too? If so, well, then you're not making anything. Because that's probably about what the upcharge is that you'd be doing, 30%.
I don't know. I don't think you're going to need to go with it then when you're gone.
Rodney, aha! Well, this stuff is rich. I'm going to have a plugged heart. The hardest thing on Fourth Wall was coming up with the design and stuff for the product. They take care of the rest. You just make a commission off each product that is sold. Oh. I wonder if it's about the same if you would front everything. Instead of charging more for the product, if you did everything yourself and that's your profit, you just get a commission from it. I wonder if that's about the same profit. Probably. Less headache. Made some grilled fish tacos and homemade salsa. Sounds good. It was really good. Yesterday I bought some fish right off of a fishing boat. Cool. Not sure we haven't made no money on YouTube yet. You recently got monetized, if I recall. I'm making pennies because they're not pushing our content. The only thing I get money from really is donations, which I really appreciate that. Which is going to go towards, probably anyways, fixing the trigger. Is it in this baggie? I think it's in the other baggie. Fixing the trigger. I mean, sure, I want to get the MP5 FRT sometime, but I've just kind of put that on hold right now. It says there's one person in here. Mine says 3. My buddy is an advanced trader. He made $3,650 in 5 minutes. What? I'm in the wrong business. That takes me like $3,650 would take me probably 2-3 weeks, depending on how the jobs are. When I was in Cali, I could make almost $2,000 a week $1,500 to $2,000 pretty regularly. But not here. I got less work than that here. I'm not always. I'm sometimes swamped, sometimes not. It just depends on how busy I want to make myself. Sometimes I don't feel as motivated. It's just a different style, the way I had to adjust everything here compared to what I had in Cali. Work just kind of flowed to me super easy in Cali. Yeah, check out our store and website. That is linked to our YouTube channel, and you can see how fourth wall is nice. The more I think about it, the more I want to fix that trigger. Yeah, where is that little thingy? I thought it was in here, but that's not it. This is the trigger set. Like the whole mechanism thingy with the hammer. But I've got it somewhere. Oh, there it is. I only make about $5K a month, but it's consistent. Yeah, that works. Be a fun project for sure. So yeah, in Cali at $2,000 a week, so I was making close between 7 and 8, or it'd be, I guess that'd be, yeah, about 7,000, 8,000 a month, which is really good. What's up, 44? Just like that says, YouTube. Nothing for sale. And why do you show there's only 2 people in here when there's like 5 of you talking? The trigger's broken. I would need to fabricate a new one using no power tools. Excuse me. Yep. It's right here. That broken piece is at the front of the bag there. You just drop down in the corner. Right there, sitting in the corner right there, the broken piece. Oh. I mean, you could make it with power tools, but then after it's done, like roughen it up to make it look like the other trigger. That way it kind of like has file marks. I want that on there. I'm trying to do state law enforcement because it's about 9 to 10K a month. Nice. The county depending on. That's the one with the Border Patrol, wasn't it? Wasn't that you? Possibly applying down here. Yeah, that's some good money. I've never made. I think there was 1 month I might have made 9 or 10,000 because I had some good jobs come in that month, like a flooring job and like a bathroom remodel or something like that. The one big tile job I did, I think, was 12K. I tiled the whole house, but that took a month and a half to finish. Border Patrol is like 10K after 4 years. What is it for the first month then? Like 8? I mean, that's still good. Maybe I should be a Border Patrol. The cool thing about Border Patrol, they hike the trails too. They look for illegals and stuff on the trails around here. I've never seen them, but multiple of my friends and people I subscribe to that hikes the mountains over here, she's come across them. She was hiking one time on her video. A patrol went by. Okay, let's do a count. 1 in the chat. Shows 5 on mine. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory and More. We do cave exploring, mine exploring, hiking, rappelling, outdoor stuff, shooting content. I post some of my handyman stuff on here too that I do. I own my own business, so appreciate you coming by, Michael. Linton. Michael Linton, 3592. Excuse me. Yeah, it shows 6 people now. That's nice. I don't know if that's correct. I had up to, was it 13 or 14 earlier? Or did it go to 16 while I was driving around? I think border starts around 6. Just depends on your experience and education. It can be more. Gotcha. I mean, 6K a month, that's still, what? $1.5 grand a week or something like that? Yeah, $1.5 grand a week. Which still isn't bad. That's still good, isn't it? Because 2 weeks would be 6 grand, 3 grand. 4 weeks would be 6. Yep, $1.5 grand a week's good. That's pretty good. He does drag on Thursdays too. Stay tuned. You wish. I'm as straight as they come, brother. The only thing I drag is my feet. That's why the one backside of my foot, the shoe might be worn, huh? Not take home. Yeah, that's true. That's not take home. Ride your donkey on Border Patrol, LOL. Yeah, that'd be cool. I need to start working it more. I need to buy a blanket, see if I can find one off a marketplace, and a couple more tack for it, and then start putting the weight on the donkey and see if she'll buck it off. Yeah, that's before tax. Yeah, correct. I mean, mine was before tax too. Because what, the year I made the most, take home was like 70 something grand. That was pretty good. That was 2024's tax year. 2025, which was just last year, I was like probably 40 something take home. Yeah, I didn't make that yet. Almost, what, 2/3 less. Not quite double. Yeah, I think this year take home was 40 something. But then I had job expenses and stuff. What do you call it? So that was take home, but not full take home, because then I had like what do you call it? Job tools, business supplies, rental stuff, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Family and 2+ kids. I don't know about insurance, if all paid or not. I do not have insurance. I need to get something. My vehicle insurance, they keep wanting me to get renter's insurance. So they had a bracket that was only like, what was it, $25, $50 a month more. And on firearms it said up to like $1,500. And I'm like, dude, I have one firearm, a lot of them, that are worth more than that right out of the box. So I'm like, do you got something more than that? And he's like, well, what do you got? Like 10, 15 guns? I'm like, no, I got more than that. He's like, well, what's your value of them? I'm like, I don't know, maybe 60, 70K. And he's like, well, then it'll be this much a month. And I'm like, I ain't paying that much a month. Put on a poncho and a sombrero. You know, sombrero just means hat, right? You know that. And sombre means shadow. Hence sombrero. Yeah, sombrero is just a hat. That's all it means. I used to think it meant that specific type that's big and round that those singers sing. They have at the Mexican restaurant. And they sing with their guitars. I'm sure they call that a sombrero, but it's not specifically that. Sombrero just means hat. An object for shade that sits on your head. I don't have a poncho. I have hats. I don't think I have a poncho, no. Yeah, I think it's going to end up being like $150 a month. And I'm like, if nothing happens, it's totally down the drain. Of course, if something does happen, then that's totally down the drain too. But I don't know, it just seemed like it was a little overboard. Let's see. Yep, no doggies or tools. Yep. What's up, Brantley? Had to lower a lot on personal coverage. Way too much with all my pew-pews. I mean, I might want to get something eventually. I need to get something for myself, though. Like a pay-as-you-go, some for insurance, for health insurance. Because my health is more important than my pew-pews. Si, senor. Yep. So that way, if I end up need surgery for something or get real sick and gotta go to the hospital, my mom and dad said what they have, they don't think I can get because they believe I make too much for me to get in their bracket. I think she told me what it was, the company, but I can't remember. Works for them.
Oh, excuse me. Well, my dad's retired now, so his income is a little bit different than normal. I mean, even when he worked at Home Depot, it wasn't the greatest. Trying to figure out how to upload a short. So that little, when you go to your main home screen, there's a plus sign in the very center of all your buttons on the bottom. You click that, and it'll say, let's see, the far right one will say video, and then it'll say short, live, and post, I believe. And you want to click on short. Of course, live, if you don't have it set up, it won't work because you have to have 50 subscribers or more and have your account verified. Probably have more value in props than my property is worth. Basic insurance isn't too expensive, but it's not great. I think I pay $250-ish a month on health insurance. I've checked my pay stubs. Not catching that 44. Personal less important. What? I think personal is more important. But I don't have basic insurance. Let me try that. It took away my live button. It's usually always there, but then if you click on it and you're not able to do it because you don't have enough subs, it'll say something about how to get more subs or something. That's weird they took your live button away. Are you restricted right now or something? Like, so real tactical, YouTube made his lives so he couldn't use them for a whole day. No explanation, no email saying why, no alert, nothing. And all of a sudden it just turned on late last night. He was able to work. Yeah, he was saying his health's not important or something. Personal not important. He has no reason or rhyme or rhythm why YouTube cut off his lives. He had no alert or nothing. Usually in studios, they'll give you a little alert or a flag and tell you why, plus an email. He got nothing. So he messaged them, no response. And I said, well, maybe you should do the live chat. That way you can get a response right away. Of course, it was a holiday when it happened because it was just yesterday. Sorry, my allergies are bugging me or something. Boy, I'm tired. So tomorrow's job is replacing 2 pieces of trim in a bathroom and converting them to concrete board. That way they don't rot out because water gets on them sometimes. And so it takes so much time to get over to Bisbee, almost an hour. So I started charging people for travel time because of fuel. So I used to always do it for at least part pickup, but not for travel unless it was over an hour, but that was in California. And then, yeah, fuel's so expensive right now. So I gave her a price for travel time, parts pickup, and labor. It's more than I normally would charge, but it's because it's like 45, 50 minutes away one way. Plus to get the parts tonight, which you guys saw me at Lowe's and then coming back. Time running around doing that. Oh, so it seems kind of a lot for just trim to replace 2 pieces, but at the same time, it's a lot of time running around. Like the job might be a 2-hour job, but I spent an hour and a half in driving and about 30 minutes picking up parts. So that's 2 hours plus another 2, so that's 4 hours. And if you do by my dollar rate per hour for way out there, we're about $300. So little dents today, 44. Thanks, Russell, for letting me explain what happened. My personal things are not important as my home and my first family. Oh, got you. What kind of primer do you use to cover heavy staining? Heavy staining. What's it called? Bullseye bins? Bins, I think it's called. Bullseye bins, I think. 1, 2, 3 bins or something. This stuff is like a lacquer. It's super runny, but that stuff works. So I had a mobile home I worked on. The last job I worked on before I moved to Arizona, I painted the ceiling and put new laminate flooring in the whole house. and they had heavy staining from a leak previously. So I used like 4 coats of Kilts, wouldn't do it, and that was Kilts Ultra. So I used that bins and it worked. I need to paint some stuff for someone, but it's heavy rusting stain. Yep. Now that's for like wood stains and water stains. Don't know about rust stains. It's expensive. 1 quart is like $40. I don't know what a gallon is. I think a gallon's like 60 or something, or a quart's 30 something, a gallon 60 something. Whatever it is, it's really expensive. You can get it in spray bottles too, like pressurized. That's even more, because weight per ratio, or what I call it. But I did buy some of those for really quick spot touch up in a bathroom. That was the same place. I need a little bit more, so I just got a can, the spray cans of that Bins Bullseye or whatever. You're good, Russell, my friend. Yep. So, and then Thursday, I'm taking out more drywall at that other guy's place. I've been doing that drywall work. Taking out more drywall in another bedroom that leaked where the valley was. Pine needles got there, backed up the water, and leaked. So it's got mold behind the drywall. Then he wants me to prime the drywall already primed. So I put Kills on. I put Kills primer. No, sorry, PVA. I put PVA primer. Now he wants me to put regular paint primer, and then he wants me to paint the whole bathroom. I don't know about the bedrooms, so he has so much work for me. I just told him, I said, I'll just schedule you in as I have time available, because it's a long job that he adds this, add this, add this. And so I said, I just have to put you in the schedule just like everybody else. So once one section of the job is done, I'll have to have, there's other people waiting on the burner. They'll get on before your next room that needs done. Then we'll get your next room done, and then more people waiting on the burner will get done, and then the other then you again. So, yep. Hey, welcome, Creator. Yeah, he has so much work, because then he wants me to rip out the cabinets and replace the drywall behind those, because they rotted out. They had a leak. There was a boot around what do you call it? A vent in the ceiling that leaked and ran across the 2x4s down the wall and made it all mold too. And this fella is very susceptible to smells, because he got damaged in the Vietnam War. Was it? No, Korean War, I think. I think it was the Korean War. He's 70, so would that be Korean War? And so he got Asian orange, and so it messed up his breathing. Anything with certain scents, he'll get all locked up. So I have a set of clothes over there that he washes that I change into before I start working. Then I change out into the clothes I had. Then recently he did something even different. He said, well, I still affected some. Here's a pair of jeans that you can put on right away. And then shower before you come. But I don't shower with soap. When I go over there, I just rinse off really good with warm water. And then put on the pants he wants me to put on. They're like a jean color. Then go over there and switch into the clothes he has for me. So there's all this rigmarole. And he knows it's a pain, so he always gives me extra. Last time he gave me like $20 extra. Another time 15, maybe 30 another time. So temp agencies lied to me. They said 4 weeks. Now it's 8 days. Russell, that ain't nice. They did say 4 weeks. You told me so on the phone during the prayer request and the text you gave me. I think his text said that too. Dude, why only 8 days? That's a huge drop. That's a month down to 1 day more than a week. That's not nice. For you, it's probably like, why even go through the whole process if you're only giving me 8 days, right? I mean, 8 days is 8 days of pay, but that sucks. I mean, they hired you for a time, I guess. I mean, unless they're doing that because they think your performance is poor, which I don't think it would be. Because I know you were telling me they had like a test period for you. That sucks. Come on, Canada. Get your ducks in a row. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, appreciate you coming to Desert Armory and more. We do cave exploring, mine exploring, hiking, outdoor adventures, rappelling, and shooting content. We got a giveaway coming up. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers of our logo for our channel. Check us out. That giveaway is going to happen fairly soon. I'll let you guys know eventually. I need to do some more shorts promoting that, so we'll get it out there eventually. Yippers. Excuse me. Let's get a pull up for you. Let's see here. There we go. Did the chat die? Oh, there we go. I don't know. It sucks raw potatoes. I know, right? That's sad, bro. I mean, at least you got 8 days, but that makes no sense when they promised you. Is that in writing? Or is that all verbal? If that's in writing, that's breach of contract. If it's not in writing, well, there's nothing you can do about it if it's just word of mouth. But if that's in writing, that's breach of contract. A friend who inherited his parents' house were both deceased and smoked all their lives. Over 50 years in that house. Took over 7 separate heavy coats of kills to hide the yellow. Yep. Yeah, that yellow, tingy, and stinky junk. Yep. Elk's winning already. 2 votes. Nobody else has anything else. Yeah, it does suck raw potatoes. Yeah, if they have that in writing, that's breach of contract. Go to HR and say, or management or something. Both died from lung cancer too. Usually lung cancer is caused by smoking, but not always. I knew some people that had lung cancer and they never smoked in their life. Hey Lisa, hey, you're welcome. Thanks for the pizza, by the way. I don't know if I said anything about it. That's whose house I was at working on their 4Runner. Lisa's place. Change the thermostat. Excuse me. Oh. Getting really tired. $60-40. No turkey or bear meat. Yeah, I would be too, Russell. That makes no sense. Do they have it in writing or was it word of mouth? Writing or word of mouth? Sorry, guys. I am tired. It's not even that late. I just didn't get the greatest of sleep last night, so. What was it, 7:30? Almost 8. Oh. Time to fall asleep on the camera. I actually see people that video themselves sleeping. I've seen a couple others too, but those ones were totally fake. The one I saw the other day. It was just a still motion picture. They weren't even moving. Or noise or anything. It was just some background music that they added in. Anywho. Here we go again. Sleep with the stream going. Wake up for donations. Cling! You hear, E.T. Smith Customs has donated $100. That would wake me up, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh, it says $1. Oh. You know, some people have it where it goes ding ding and makes some racket and tells you how much they donated.
Let's see, I think Glock Boy JC has his do that. I think Pistol Pete does. There's a couple others I've known that does that. There's a handicap guy that is fairly handicapped, pretty small, short kiddo. He's probably in his 30s or 40s, glasses on, little deformed like. His stuff like that. Donations when he gets it. Yells out who it did. Or some people will put it across the top of their screen. But that's if you're running it through certain programs. I don't have any of those programs, or laptop style, I think. A.T. Smith. Ding, ding, ding. A.T. Smith donated 99 cents. Excuse me. Thank you. Who's going to keep the ball rolling? Oh, one reason why I didn't sleep very well last night is my asthma was bugging me. I was really tight, just like I'm getting right now. That's what that was, an asthma cough. I need to pick up my little inhaler. I think it's either on my nightstand, in the kitchen, or in the bathroom. That was one of the problems. I should have got up and either got an inhaler or my, what do you call it thingy? My little nebulizer thingy. But it was almost bad enough to run that, but not quite. I was just tight last night. Just, I could, like that, and just like, you know, coughing. Ding, ding. Donation by Rodney Whitehead, 8735, $2. Thanks, Rodney. Appreciate it. Yep, see? It works. It works, guys. Let's pretend to sleep again. Ding dong. Lisa Lopez donated $2. No. But AT, let me know. Let me know if you want to do this trigger. I'll send it off to you for the brazing of it or whatever. Creator, the Creator, $10.99, just donated $1.99. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. I think the most I ever got was $49.99 or $50. It was an orange sticker. Red would be $100. There's an orange sticker. I like the light blue, the color at least. The 99-cent one. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh. Six votes, 30%, 33% deer, 67% elk. Word of mouth, but I will phone headquarters and complain. This is, yeah, it's a bunch of baloney. Yep. Baloney shards. It's a bunch of baloney shards. Definitely is, Russell. I mean, if you know who that person was, you could be like, so-and-so told me on the phone I was guaranteed 4 weeks of work. Therefore, I thought I was getting 4 weeks. Of course, they did say we wanted to see what your performance level was. But I'm sure it's awesome, so... yeah, that is a bunch of bull crap. Bunch of bull crap. Asia Smiles just went live. It's 11 o'clock where she's at. She's on the East Coast. It's this colored sister that I watch sometimes online. She's got a real positive attitude. Pretty nice. She's 39, I think. 37, 38. Still got that little white thingy on my bottom eyelid here. It's like a little teeny round pebble, almost like a someone thought maybe it was a cyst or something. I don't know. Like a little skin tag is what it reminds me of. It doesn't bug me. It just looks weird. A little white dot. It grew on there about 6 months ago. I don't know. 6, 8 months. It hasn't really gotten any bigger. It's pretty much just staying that size. And a little dot there. Yeah, my asthma's bugging me again. That's why I keep coughing. I get a tickle in there and I get tight. Have to stop the light. Whew. Oh, Papa Pew Pews went live today. I got his alert. I just wasn't able to hop on. I forget what I was doing. I think that was today. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah. I didn't feel like doing a long live again. I figured I'd do an hour and a half like I did last night. Makes it easier for me. 2 hours is just so pushing it. I think last night was an hour and a half. Or was it 2? Can't remember. Anyways, didn't have any subscribers last night. It kind of sucks, so well. Anywho. Yeah, I'm about falling asleep. I bet you I could fall asleep if I clonk on my bed over in my room. Probably clonk out. Brantley, yep. See you, buddy. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, my asthma's bugging me. Gotta get big breaths. Big breaths. Look like a chickmunk. Especially with the tasseled hair, right? Yeehaw! Try getting Obamacare. No, thank you. I didn't think that was around anymore. For one. Gotta get some X-Clear. Helps me a ton. Yeah, you keep mentioning that. What's up, Zero? I didn't even know you're in here. I don't know if X-Clear, does that help asthma? I know it helps sinuses and stuff like that. And allergies, but I don't know if it helps asthma. My old co-worker used to get Obamacare for $1 a year. You just popped in. Yep. I was saying thanks for helping me with the shorts. Oh, you're welcome. No worries. Sorry, guys. My asthma is just really kicking in right now. This is what I was doing last night, and I almost went on my nebulizer. Clears your nose, helps you breathe. This one's plugged a little bit. Hi, Zero, not Zero, Zorro, but Zero. Zorro means fox in Spanish. Makes sense that his name was Fox, because he was conniving like a fox. Sly and slow. Or fast. He's like a ninja. Pouring down rain the last 3 hours at my house. Wow, I'm supposed to let up for at least 2 more hours. We had heavy rain on Sunday. We probably got an inch in like 4 or 5 hours. An inch. I'd say that's pretty good. The puddles got all filled up. Obamacare is awesome. You pay for Obamacare anyways. Get it. Actually, I don't. I'm self-employed. I had Obama exemption. I'm exempt currently. Yeah, I swept the yard without them asking. I am very motivated. See, that's how I am. If I'm not busy, I will find something to do. When I worked at the mechanic shop on slow days, I was organizing things. Yeah, I pay federal taxes. But like I said, I'm exempt. I have Obamacare exemption. Because of religious beliefs. I don't know if I can get it back or not. Plus, why would I want Obamacare? Sorry, I wasn't a big fan. Plus, that's just, what do you call it, a socialistic. It is. Although a lot of people said they were paying more for stuff than before. For like meds and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm self-employed. I have an exemption for that. It was a religious exemption. And then that way, if you didn't pay it, you wouldn't get fined. That's the next step, Rodney. That is exactly true. Just look at Canada. I'm self-employed and I have Obamacare. Yeah, because you're not exempt. I am. I have an exemption. If I don't have it, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. That's true. The Sudafed you get at a pharmacy behind the counter is 100% the best nasal discongestion. Get the big generic pack for like $6. You can only buy it once a month because people use it to make. Oh yeah, I guess it's a precursor. I guess. But no, I have an exemption, so nothing gets taken out for Obamacare or put in. Yep, it is, creator. Yep, socialistic, next communist. Just ask Canada. But only get an 8-hour, the 24, and the 12. I cannot sleep the days on. Interesting. Well, my insurance is through GA. I have to have insurance. GA? What's GA? Georgia? Or GA stands for something else? I've heard of VA, like the hospital, for, what do you call it? Veterans. Shout out to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Georgia, okay. So Georgia, well, pretty much every state required Obamacare, and if you didn't, you got fined. But I thought that went away, the requirement where it was forced to have it or get fined when Trump went in office the first time, but I believe Biden put it back in. I use the VA from time to time, mostly for my physical. Excuse me. I figured GA meant Georgia. Yep. What's up, compliant? I saw your short. I rarely ever get. I think I've only had one short notification from you, and that was today. I might have even just been scrolling. I can't remember. I forget what it was you were doing. It wasn't a very long short. And then it popped up with your little mascot holding the firearm at the end there. I forget what it was, though. Cali be Californian. It was you, I think, with a safe open and you had a handgun in your hand, moving it. And I think it might have had a bench, or maybe that was just a shelf inside the, what do you call it? The safe, possibly. It's a lot like my safe inside, at least it looked like it. This one's made by Yukon. My dad used the VA to get screened for lung cancer. Likely it wasn't lung cancer. That is lucky. Never got to the doctor unless I have something serious going on. Same. I pay $500 a month for insurance. Would it go up if you started using it? Just randomly started using it? And does it cover like dental and stuff? I usually go to a place in Mexico for dental, which I need to make an appointment for that. It's about $100 for a cleaning and a scan. I haven't gotten it like 3.5 years. Before that was way longer. Like it was probably 15 years before. Sometimes there's a big copay. Yeah, there probably could be. That's true. I'm usually a cash pay since I don't have an insurance. But I haven't really done anything with doctors since I've been here. I was going to go to the eye doctor the other day. It was a 3 months in advance because that's how far back they were booked. They said they called me to remind me but never did, and I didn't show up then because I totally forgot about it. It's kind of a pain. How do you do that? I have to get cleaning every single year. It's just how it is, AT. Some people's mouths are different than others. My mom's about once a year too. Nice, yeah, I know a lot of my stuff is just random videos. They don't get pushed out. Hey, what's up, Tintin? GE Desert, heading to bed, but Stopping in to say hello and God bless, brother. Thanks, bud. Covers most dental and certain percentages of medical once you meet your deductible, so it doesn't really cover anything. Yeah, unless it's major surgeries. I don't have dental insurance. I pay $150 twice a year for cleanings. Yeah, this is $100 for cleanings and X-rays. They're in Mexico. Might have went up though. Well, I never got fined, but I am definitely thankful. Well, that's because it automatically takes that out of your taxes, I guess. I have high blood pressure, diabetes, and have epilepsy. And last year I had surgery. Can't afford to be prideful and not take the government insurance anymore. Oh. Oh, so you're saying I'm being prideful? Brantley, that ain't nice, since I'm not wanting to receive government insurance. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. No, it was, I mean, maybe I do it now, but the church I was with was like, no insurance ever. Like, it was like against the Bible. Even to have car insurance, even the bare minimum from an insurance company, they wanted you to go through their own setup. That was, it was state, it was state minimum. You put like a certain amount of bond of some sort, and then it would get approved, and it got approved years ago by Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was the governor. He was one of the last best ones there, compared to the ones we've been having over there in Cali. They're all been Democrats, and he's not that conservative a Republican either. But yeah, it was like the church I was joined to was like, they said that anything insurance is not trusting God. But to me, if it's bare minimum what the state required, you are abiding by the laws of the land and not in violation of God's word still. You're not trusting man if you just have bare minimum. If your car gets destroyed, that's all, you're done. Your house burns, whatever. No, I'm saying I was being prideful when I didn't get insurance. Gotcha. Look at that. Turkey got a little love. Yeah, having been Canadian, I appreciate anyone that's serving or have served. Thank you all. God bless. Yep. Is your feed lagging, Russell? I said that about 5-10 minutes ago. I wonder. About thank you for your service, officers and stuff. Oh, Bear's not getting any love. All right, you know what I need to do? I need to look for some bluing online, as well as a vat for barrels. See how much one of those are. I think I have one saved in my saved items. Bear is unclean. Why, it has a split hoof? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have hooves. It does eat meat. Does eat meat. Although technically elk, deer, and turkey do too. They eat bugs. Isn't that a type of meat? They ain't full vegetarians. Bugs are a type of meat, in my opinion, because they're not vegetables or leaves or weeds. I'm lucky enough I still get insurance through my father, but it's some of the best insurance you can get, state provided by his job. Awesome. That usually goes away once a person hits like 18 or 21. So good for you. Well, that's like saying because the Bible says you can handle snakes, you should show how holy you are, throwing out where it also says to not tempt the Lord. Exactly. I know, right? Chickens and turkeys eat almost exclusively bugs too, but they are clean. LOL. They got it split hoofs. It's 3. And then 1 in the back. Chickens and turkeys. 25? Oh, is that the cutoff, or that's how old you are? If you're 25, I've got 10 years on you, almost 11. Yep, Ken Rod went live. I'll be 36 in like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Something like that. Creator's 26, AT's 25. I'll be 36 in 2.5 weeks roughly. June 13th. I got a buddy getting married June 13th. He wanted me to go to his wedding. It's over in West Virginia. I said, nah, if it was in California, probably, but. Oh, that's the cutoff, 25. It's the federal limit for children. But states probably differently, huh? Probably. You might not be able to do state write-offs, but only federal. That's weird. It used to be, the cutoff used to be 18 or 21 years ago that you couldn't claim them anymore. Chickens are birds, so that don't count. Fish also don't have split hooves and don't chew cud. AT says, I'm 23. My roommate's 21. Doesn't seem like it, but no. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. What was your first pew pew? Hey, Winter, it's in here. I don't think it's visible through the door. I don't think it's a 22. It's a Savage Bolt Action Mark II. I bought it when I was 18 back in 2008 from a Wally World, Walmart, in New Mexico years ago. I lived in Arizona at the time. From Walmart. AC just shut off. Brantley says, I'm 51. Well, guess what? Russell's 61. Fish are clean if they have fins and scales. Leviticus 11. Let's see. Russell says, the church I belong to had their own insurance called MUA, Mennonite Union something. Yep. Yeah, Russell, my brother's has something like that, and we had like whatever state requirement was of some bond thingy of some sort. Winterman says, nice. Thank you. Creator says Obama changed it. To 26. That's weird. I mean, it is true that children are staying at their parents' home older, but that's just laziness to me. Your roommate sings like he's 12. So reverse his numbers around. Instead of 21, he's 12. I need to tell him that. Hey, by the way, AT says that you sound like you're 12 when you sing. I like bear. It tastes like piggy. I haven't had bear in a long time. Brantley says, ha ha ha. Any bird is clean unless it's a bird of prey or a scavenger. I would not eat a scavenger bird unless I was like really desperate, like a turkey vulture or something like that. But I'd eat a bird of prey, which is like a falcon or something like that. I mean, they might eat some scavenging food, but not quite as much. Theirs would be more fresh. Yeah, if I needed to eat something like that, I mean, yeah, it's a bird. He's a bird. Technically, all birds are bird of prey in a way because of bugs and grubs. Apparently, I wrote a T-Rex. LOL. Giraffes are technically clean too. Never tried it though. LOL. So when my uncle was over in Africa, he did some hunting. His daughter, that's like 10 or 11 at the time, did an impala. He did a wallabies. Russell, what dinosaur did you ride from cave to cave? Yeah, I know, right? It's not his voice, it's his choice of music. Something like that. Yeah, he has an interesting taste most of the time. I'm back. I'm back. However he does it, Mr. Schwarzenegger. Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's why he answered that way, Jerome. Who? My roommate? Ooh, I'm lost. Elk is good, but I like alligator. Yeah, I only had so much room for exotic meats on there. As in, like, not out of the, somewhat out of the ordinary. I mean, I could have put octopus on there. And yeah, I thought about putting javelina or wild boar or something like that. Russell. Oh, that's why he answered the way, Jerome. My favorite still is moose. Yeah, you guys have those up there. We do not have moose here. But you don't have antelope, I don't think, do you? Well, wait a minute. Some places in Canada might have antelope. You'd have reindeer. I think you would have reindeer, caribou, and moose. But you have turkey. Yep, I have turkey. Yep. Russell, I'd love to try moose. I would too. I'd love to try moose. The only thing on the list you can get from a store. Depends what store, because there are some places that would carry deer meat. Pretty sure there's a few grocery stores out there that are kind of a regular grocery store. Yeah, definitely turkey is. You can get at a store, obviously. You can also hunt it, so that's why I stuck it on there. There are elk one state up, Tennessee. We got lots of elk. We have big elk here in Arizona, trophy elks. That aren't fenced either, that aren't fenced ones. We also have free roaming buffalo up north too. Deer meat can be USDA. I think it can, yeah. Reindeer's good too. Yeah, probably. Reindeer, caribou. Hey guys, also, guess what? I just posted 2 videos a little bit ago. We did, I think it was last night. Or was it this morning? We did part 3 of the caves with my nephew. And then we also did POV part 4 of Skittles. No elk here that I know of, just whitetail. Buffalo's the best thing to exist. They're called bison. They're called bison. Same diff. Yes, deer meat that is on a deer farm is inspected by USDA. Yep. Excuse me. I'm playing with this thingy. Let's get my fingers all dirty. What's up, Ian? Howdy, y'all. Howdy, partner. If I keep doing this, it's my little fidget spinner toy. This 58 caliber 577 Schneider. They're called bison. We are wawa. Don't care. Yeehaw! Yippee-yi-yo! Mother. Don't finish the rest. Holy Schneiders. Yep. 577 Schneider. Made them myself. People pay big money for what we rednecks get for free. Deer meat. You still have to pay for a tag, though, usually. Or you're not. Wink, wink. No, we're not going to finish that sentence. It's not very good. Mr. Die Hard said it. Bruce Willis. No tags. Ever. In California? How does that work? Wink, wink. Ask no questions, I tell no lies. Meaning if I answered, I might be lying. Excuse me, that was like a hiccup burp. It's a $10 round, or am I way out? So this I made myself. This is a 24 gauge shotgun brass that I cut the length down, anneal it with heat, and then put it through a case die. And then the projectile, I got 15 projectiles for like, was it $7, I think? 15 projectiles for $7 at a local gun show. And then it's got the primer on it. I don't know, I'd say each one of these probably cost me $1, maybe. Maybe $1.50. Close to $2, maybe $2 at max. With the powder inside, the case, the primer, the projectile. Maybe $2. I don't know. I haven't fired them yet. That's why it still has wrinkles in the case from shaping it. Right there's a little wrinkle. And right there. Once they're fired, those will disappear. DNR has entered the chat. Who's DNR? Where? Who's DNR? How do you know what that is? Let's see, I know what it is. It's a $10. Okay, that one. I guess we rednecks have to pay for bright handheld lights. Wink, wink. We can't do that here at night unless you're using a shotgun, and that's only certain animals you can use at a shotgun at night. Grab a carrot and walk the deer home. There you go. Officer, just follow me home. It became my pet, and then my dinner plate food. Do not resuscitate. Oh, that part. Do not resuscitate has entered the chat. Who's that person? Department of Natural Resources, Fish and Game. Department of Natural Resources. Oh, yeah. DNR stands for Department of Natural Resources. Do not resuscitate. That does stand for that too. I've actually done that. What about antelope? No, southern Saskatchewan and Alberta and BC have antelope. Oh, they do. Cool. How's Ian doing? Magham. Ian Magham. Kirby stew. Oh, that sounds good. I'm all about permits. Permits. I'm all about permits. Oh, speaking of which, I need to submit for deer and some other stuff before the 2nd of June. June 2nd is the deadline for putting in for tags this year. How munt goat taste? How does goat taste? I don't think I've ever had goat. I've had sheep. And I've had bear, skunk, deer, javelina, bear. Yeah, bear. Bison. Rattlesnake. I've had a couple cat meats. Was it bobcat and mountain lion the other day? I forgot about that. And coyote. There's some coyote meat too. Like burnt chicken. Mountain goat. Oh, a mountain goat. I've never had mountain goat. You can get mountain goat here, but it's like once in a lifetime tag. Same with the bighorn sheep. So are bison. Goat kind of tastes like a barn smells. Okay then. Depends what type of barn it is, I guess. If it smells like horse manure, my aunt that just passed away loved horse manure smell. It does smell. Oh, it did a reset. Hey, YouTube, what is that? Welcome to the chat. Nothing's for sale. It's all for educational purposes only, just like that sign right there says. We follow all YouTube guidelines, and I am an adult, not a minor. So don't call me a minor like you did a couple lives back. About 2 weeks ago, they thought I was a little kiddo when I was cooking. Sheep and goat are good if they aren't much older than 1 year. Yeah, that's why you'd want to eat lamb. Lamb chops. Filet mignon sheep. Filet mignon lamb. Critter, we have lots of goat eaters here. This brass is getting buffed because I keep doing this in my hand. It's getting shinier. All of them should be the right length except one's a little long. Because the first one I made, it barely fits in there inside the chamber of the firearm. Creator, we have lots of goat eaters. Would those be mountain lions? There's a restaurant called Ted's here in Georgia that only serves buffalo hamburgers and steaks. Yeah, I've had the buffalo I had was in, or bison, whatever you want to call it, was in a roast. My grandpa did body work years ago, and on the side he took on a job, and payment or partial payment was buffalo. So that's pretty cool. So we got some from years ago. I was probably like 12, 13, or 11, somewhere around there. I can imagine, Russell. Yep. It took me a second to get that one. Lots of goat eaters. Yeah, I think I got it. now that I'm thinking about it, they're called Somalians or something like that, or Arabs. Had bison jerky, that's it. What I had a jerky was skunk. Bear was more of like a roast steak, I think, of some sort. I think it was a roast at a friend's place in Cali. And the skunk jerky was there in Oregon. And then the bobcat, coyote, and mountain lion was here. Last year, 4th of July, there was a little tent set up at one of the churches where they're having a little water slide and stuff for the children at 4th of July. And they had some exotic meat there. So I found out today that you will have to keep your 740 Slam. They told me I will have to keep my 709. Okay. What happened now? The recall is obsolete even though they're still dangerous. You've traded some in before though, right? Isn't that what you said? I think you said you did 5 of them. Skunk. Ugh. It was a young skunk that they just found on a roadkill, and it didn't spray. 709, 740 wasn't on the class action. I thought you said it was. Anyway. Oh, you said it was, mate. Yes, but other models. Oh, there were other models. Gotcha. Oh, well. I can say more, but we hold my tongue. Yep. I explained it already for you. I already said who the crew groups were that probably did it. Anyways, y'all, appreciate you coming by. Bear got some love there. Let's close that down here. Let's see, what does it say? What does it say? Come on. Pop up. I thought it was on, but was mistaken. Won't be the last time I'll be wrong. Yep, exactly. And it wasn't your first either, I'm sure. Elk 46%, deer 38. Wow. Bear 8 and turkey 8. Bear and turkey neck and neck. All right. Well, appreciate y'all coming by. Thank you all for the donations of $4.98. Thank you for the thumbs up and participating in the poll. We had 13 votes and 30 thumbs up. That's because we didn't start the vote right away. We just recently started that, so. 6 people in the chat. Also, you will be glad to know I got a Smith SV40 today. Is that the one that's two-tone, if I recall? All right, y'all. Appreciate you. We're going to close the live down. Thank you for coming by to Desert Armory more. Remember, we have a giveaway coming up soon. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers. You just need to subscribe. And if you become a member, you automatically get 1 entry for free if you're in the live at that time. Rodney says, God bless. Good. God is good. Go with the hands and feet. Yes, sir. Remember, you can never go wrong doing what's right. For Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. By him, there is no other name whereby you must be saved. And you can never go wrong serving Christ. Appreciate you. See ya. Bye.